She took one look in the mirror, she sold and shook. No such things as halfway crooks, and her man's cold. He learns whatever he needs to learn and tells her what she needs to know. No less and no more like all of it before. Hit the floorboard, dummy. Put the pedal to the metal and the gas, call it puppy love. She tried to leave before. He caught up and beat her ass down I-94. He had one hand on the wheel, he had the other to her throat. You think that you can leave me? He kept punching her while he spoke. He acted like a bitch slave trader before the war. Up in the north with his dogs, he sniffed her out, he took her home as slave. Save the reason that he's breathing, because it's all about grace. He's like a slave trading bitch, turned his queen to a slave. Self-esteem is about self, but there's ways that you can take it away. Replace it with a slave you try to dumb down and keep, make her believe she can't leave. No need to be brave, just keep her doing whatever you want her to do. Please believe me, he said, you're so stupid you could never be free. You can't make it in this cruel world without me, you need me. Question it, I'll lock you up and throw away the key. But he beat her ass every single time she tried to leave. He told her where to go, he told her who to know. I'm not talking about guidance, man, I'm talking about control. He told her when to fuck, when to work, when to blow. With this paranoia, she wasn't even safe at the grocery store. Go back to the store and what? Come back for more? She walked in trepidation from the store until it's 6 in the morning. Time to fuck, cook some breakfast with some hog and coffee. There's reflection in a kiss and it can build up in time. He drove her in her car to work, she kissed him goodbye. A modern day slave meets a modern day pimp, and he's nothing more to shit to her than consciousness decayed. But emotional mismanagement, you can't run fast enough to get away or beat it up. They're flashing matching his and her insecurities with no prenup. The law says, do exactly what your man says or you're dead. She fell dead to the marriage anyway, that's okay. The master cannot marry the slave in the slave days. This is modern day and it's okay to be a slave, just don't call it that. Call it queen, call it your whole world. When people are looking, call it your wife. Just call it like a shot caller and tell the bitch to behave right. A modern day bitch meets a modern day slave. And a modern day slave meets a modern day bitch slave trader, so he beats her into submission. And that's it.